I'm Hazel Ellison, and I've recently taken up an appointment as Associate Minister to the Salvation Army churches in Redditch and Bromsgrove. Christmas 2020. We've finally reached the stage where if somebody says, "Are we nearly there yet?" we can say, "We're nearly there." We're on the 23rd of December, 2 days to go. And in this fourth week of Advent, we're talking about the wow factor of Christmas. And the thing that's wowed me the most this year is the generosity of the folks of Redditch and Bromsgrove in response to the Salvation Army toy and food appeal. New to this type of ministry, in November I kept asking my associate Dawn, "So how does it all work? Where do the toys and food come from? And how do we find the right families to give them to?" And Dawn kept saying, "Don't worry, Hazel, it'll happen." And since the end of November, we've had a steady stream of phone calls and emails from local schools, churches, charities, WIs, families and individuals, all wanting to donate toys, food, toiletries, money. And our local taxi company has even brought us some fresh fruit and biscuits. As fast as the donations come in, we've been contacted by social workers, schools and family support agencies. They're all in contact with families who need a bit of support this year. Added to that, we've had a few self-referrals from parents who are struggling, either needing food and toys or just food. We've been able to offer at least a couple of decent presents and a stocking filler for each child, all new toys, food for the family and a little something for mum and dad. The only time that we found we were unable to find the right presents was when we got a request for 26 teenagers moving towards independent living. We had plenty of lovely toiletry sets, makeup and a bit of jewellery for the girls, but of course the majority were boys. So I went off to the shops for inspiration. I didn't need to worry about how we were going to fund it because people have been so generous with the monetary gifts too. And apart from this slight hiccup, we've had sufficient toys donated, which has enabled us to spend the majority of the money on food, biscuits, cake and chocolate. There was one point a couple of weeks ago when we were packing the food into plastic bags that were breaking, and I said to Dawn, "What we need is some boxes." A few minutes later the doorbell rang and some ladies who had asked their work colleagues to donate toys instead of doing Secret Santa brought 14 boxes full of toys. Not only were the toys lovely, but it felt like the boxes were an icing on the cake answer to prayer. As I was speaking out the need, God knew the answer was on its way. I'd say that's a pretty cool wow factor too. To finish, I'd like to play you a carol. This year has turned out rather bleak in many ways. We've had the privilege of connecting together folk who are in need of material support and those who have a bit extra to give. The beauty of the Christmas story is that it reminds us that it doesn't matter how much money and things we have to offer. All God really wants is our loving hearts. And that's a pretty cool wow factor too.
Frosty winds may moan, earth stood hard as iron, water like a storm. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow what can I give him? Give my heart. 'Cause my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, take it all, my life in your hands. My heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. And all to Jesus I surrender. All to you I freely give. And I will ever love and trust him in his presence. I will live. And all to Jesus I surrender. All to you I freely give. And I will ever love and trust you in your presence. I will live. 'Cause my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. My heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. And in the